your hand if you have ever experienced pain. Oh, now keep it up if you would like to hear an unconventional solution to healing pain. Good. There are 3 steps. The first step, observe sensations. To demonstrate, direct your attention to your arm. Feel any heaviness, tingling, heat, pressure, pain, burning? Good. Second step, do not react. Third step, smile. Why? Well, the wise man smiles because he knows sensations come and sensations go. Now you may lower your arm, and let's put this theory into practice. For the next 5 minutes while I tell my story, direct your attention now to this part of your body, your nostrils. Feel sensations as you breathe in, and feel sensations as you breathe out. It might be warm, tickling, itching. That's where you fix your attention for 5 minutes. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin. A few weeks ago, I was driving home with my husband, and we came to an intersection. It was very dark, but from the corner of my eye, I saw a guy on one of those little bikes dressed in black, no helmet, and suddenly he charges out in front of us, gets hit by a car, and goes catapulting down on the pavement head first. We drive quickly to the corner and race over to the scene, and a man is kneeling beside him. The man holds the boy's hand and says, "What's your name, son?" And the boy's shivering and shaking, and there's terror in his eyes, and he's crying. And he says, Jason, I want you to focus on your breath. Good. Now breathe in and breathe out. Those words triggered in me a flashback to 1996, when I opened my eyes and looked around. Sitting cross-legged on the floor were 31 grade 4 students. Their backs were straight, their eyes were closed, and they were breathing in and breathing out. These children were practicing an ancient meditation technique called breath awareness. Neuroscientists have now found that breath awareness increases attention, reduces stress, promotes brain growth, and rewires the brain. Oh, time. 45 minutes was up. The children had reached their goal. This was their 10th day. I quickly rang the gong, and bang, the whole room filled with this joyful chatter, and people were running around and laughing. And then I noticed at the back of the room, a boy was still sitting. It was Josh, 9-year-old, hyperactive, attention deficit, wild and crazy Josh. I kept looking at my watch. 1 minute passed. Another minute passed, and then Josh opened his eyes. And he smiled, this smile as wide as the sky, and his eyes were sparkling with this confidence and joy. And whoa, I knew that Josh had just experienced a turning point in his life. Never again would Josh accept the label ADHD. Never again would he believe those ridiculing remarks, "Josh, you can't focus." No. And for the rest of Josh's life, he would be able to turn his attention inside and experience that peace, that joy, that woo! Oh, I just remembered looking down on the pavement. Jason was still lying there, and I looked at his face. Something had changed. The terror in his eyes, it was gone. And he wasn't writhing in pain or shivering. No, in fact, his face had this sort of calm, almost saintliness about it. Well, they put him on the stretcher and lifted him into the ambulance. And as I watched him drive away, I realized that As long as we're alive, there will be sensations. And as long as we keep reacting to them with craving for those pleasurable sensations or with aversion for all those painful sensations we go through, we will continue to suffer addiction, depression, and disease. And the key is to feel the sensations and do not react. That's how you change the brain. And I'm here today for the Joshes and the Jasons and for all the children, all your children, who have no choice but to trust you guys with their lives. And, I'm a parent, I'm a teacher, but even if you're a doctor or a politician, we have this amazing opportunity in the world. We have this noble mission to help children develop their attention, develop their awareness of sensations, and develop their wise ability not to react. And now you're all wondering, well, how can I start teaching my children? Well, you have already started. Are you paying attention to your breath? Well, let's just try it one more time. Sit up straight. Focus your attention on your touch of your breath. And this time, close your eyes just for a few seconds until I indicate the session is over. And breathe in, breathe out. And now enjoy your unconventional solution and change your brains.